A Katipunero writes possibly his last letters to his family, as he and his battalion are about to raid a large Spanish fortress in Pateros. On the other side, the oncoming revolutionary force sends chills down the spine of a young Guardia Civil defending the fortress. Both saw many of their comrades and family succumb to the bloody war. Thus, they both have something to fight for. Fuego! The Guardia Civil heard right before all the fortress artilleries fired at the Russian Katipuneros. Rows and rows of soldiers were killed in a matter of minutes. Shots were fired, screams were heard, and ideals were put to the test. These were the horrifying scenes that took place during the Philippine Revolution from 1896 to 1898. But what exactly started it? What happened during the year 96 that started the Two-Year War? I'm Paul Janiola, and from the accounts of Guillermo Masangkay, this is the Cry of Balintawak. It was the year 1892, and the secret anti-colonial society is starting to brew up, with the main goal to overthrow the tyranny of the Spanish out of the country. It is to be known as the Kataas-Taasang Kagalang-galang Katipunan ng mga Anak ng Bayan, or KKK, or simply just as the Katipunan. For a long while, the Katipunan stayed this way. They would mainly rob fortresses, assassinate high-ranking Spanish personnel, and go for guerrilla warfare while still maintaining total secrecy. It all changes when, on the 19th of August 1896, 4 years after its foundation, the Katipunan was discovered by the Spanish authorities. The colonials immediately took action and tried to gather more information about the secret society. The Katipunan too should act. That's when the Katipunan decided to have a big meeting on August 26 at Balintawak. It is to be known the Cry of Buwadlawing or the Cry of Balintawak. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when the Supremo, Andres Bonifacio, opened the meeting. There, the meeting was attended by the leaders of the Katipunan, namely Emilio Jacinto, Aguedo Lazario, Tomas Remigio, Briquillo Pantas, Teodoro Plata, Pio Valenzuela, Enrique Pacheco, and Francisco Carrion, along with the delegates from Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Cavite, and Morong provinces. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss when the uprising was to take place. Teodoro Plata, Riquillo Pantas, and Pio Valenzuela were all opposed to starting the revolution too early. The Supremo, sensing that he would lose the discussion then, left the session hall and talked to the people. They were waiting outside for the result of the meeting of the leaders. He told the people that the leaders were arguing against starting the revolution early and had pleaded to them in a fire speech in which he said, "You remember the fate of our countrymen who were shot in Bagumbayan. Should we return now to the towns, the Spaniards would only shoot us. Our organization has been discovered and we are all marked men. If we don't start the uprising, the Spaniards will get us anyway. What then do you say? Revolt!" the people shouted. As a way of pledging to the revolution, the Supremo asked the people to bring out their cedula. The cedula being a piece of identification that the Spaniards used to tax the people. "If it is true that you are ready to revolt, I want to see you destroy your cedula. It will be a sign that all of us are declared our severance from the Spaniards," the Supremo said. With tears in their eyes, the people as one man pulled out their cedula and tore them into pieces. It was the beginning of a formal declaration of the revolution against the Spanish rule. Long live the Philippine Republic, the cry of the people. This momentum helped the Katipunan start the uprising against the oppressive Spanish rule. 3 days after, on the 30th of August 1896, the Katipunan had their first battle against the colonizers in San Juan del Monte. The cry of Balintawak shows us that in order for change to begin, leaders must rise, the people must unite, and determination must be strengthened. We may not have colonizers pillaging our cities nowadays, but it is still our responsibility as the future inheritor of our country to keep the morals and principles given by our forefathers. This is Paul Janiola, signing out.